Yet Mary herself was barred from the Geological Society of London. Barrier 2. Exclusion from institutions. Even when women managed to break through, institutions slammed the door. Take Mary Anning. In the early 1800s, she combed the cliffs of Lyme Regis, unearthing creatures no one had ever seen before. Ichthyosaurs, plesiosaurs, flying reptiles. Her fossils proved that extinction was real, a concept many scientists resisted because it challenged biblical creation. Her discoveries filled the halls of the British Museum. They shaped the theories of men like Georges Cuvier, Richard Owen, and even Charles Darwin. Yet Mary herself was barred from the Geological Society of London. She could not attend their meetings. She could not present her own work. Her fossils were studied and published under the names of male scientists. Even Marie Curie, with 2 Nobel Prizes, was excluded from the French Academy of Sciences. She was told she didn't belong, not because her discoveries weren't worthy, but because she was a woman. Institutions control memory. Who is admitted, who is cited, who is published, that determines who enters the canon. Women were kept out, and so their names slipped into obscurity even as their work endured. Barrier 3. Theft of credit. Some women didn't just lose recognition, they had their work stolen outright. Rosalind Franklin was a master of X-ray crystallography. At King's College London, she captured photograph 51, the clearest image of DNA ever taken. That X-shaped diffraction pattern was the unmistakable signature of a helix. Her colleague Maurice Wilkins showed the photo to James Watson without her knowledge. Watson and Francis Crick used it to build their model of the double helix. In 1962, Watson, Crick, and Wilkins received the Nobel Prize. Franklin had died 4 years earlier, at just 37. Her name was barely mentioned. Lise Meitner, the Austrian physicist, co-discovered nuclear fission with Otto Hahn. It was her calculations that explained how splitting the atom released such enormous energy. Hahn won the Nobel in 1944. Meitner was left out. Barbara McClintock discovered jumping genes, transposons that could move within the genome. Her work was dismissed for decades, until she finally won the Nobel in 1983, nearly 40 years after her discovery. The theft and dismissal of women's ideas was not incidental. It was systemic. Male colleagues, backed by institutions, took credit while women were erased.